Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I am talking about this charger that I purchased from AliExpress. It is I guess it's Asometech. I have no idea how it's pronounced. It claims it's a 140 watt USB charger. It comes with 3 USB-C charging ports and 2 USB, well, I guess these are standard USB or USB-A type ports. So I picked this up because I had a charger similar to this that was getting kind of old, and so I figured I replace it because one of the ports on my older charger had broke. So with this, let's see, I'm not sure if you can see that. So it claims it has PPS charging, 5 ports, like I said, the 3 USB-Cs and then 2 USB-As. The fast charging ability and up to 140 watts of charging. So this is basically what the output is for each of the ports, and it tells you what the combinations can be for a variety of different styles. So what came in the box, it was a little bit weird too, so I guess I tossed the insert, but the way it came with this charging device, or the actual USB port, came with a stand, and then the stand came separate from the actual anti-slip rubber. I don't know why you wouldn't just stick it on, and actually there's quite a few gaps here, so it doesn't fit very well. Just gonna go through how I feel about this device. I've been using it for about a little over a month now, and I realized that there's some issues here. So as you can see right now, it's pumping out 4.3 watts. The beauty of this thing is that it tells you what the wattage is when it's actually charging. So as I unplug, so right now currently I'm charging my iPhone here, so I'm going to unplug it and you're going to see it drop down to 0. So when I plug it back in, you'll see it fluctuate slowly and then get to that 4 point whatever wattage that it was at. So one good thing is that it does show you that, but there's a problem with this device. So I'm going to charge this little game machine that I have. I'm actually going to do a review on this afterwards, but so when I plug this device in, the whole charging device actually just stops charging. And I'm going to show you that with the phone here. The screen should turn on once I plug this in, and this happens all the time. So it just kind of cuts out the whole charging device. Well, it looks like this time it did not, but normally, oh well, I guess it's because the game device is fully charged, that's why. But normally it would cut out the whole charging device, and also it'll just kind of respike this device, and I don't know, I don't feel too comfortable with that, but so far it hasn't given me any problems. I've charged my phone and it is capable of doing the rapid charge on my current phone, whether I use the USB-A port or USB-C ports. USB-C ports is giving me turbocharge, whereas the USB-A port is giving me a rapid charge. So sorry I couldn't demonstrate that part where it actually cuts out. Let me see if it does it again, but I don't think it will, because like I said, this little game device is fully charged. So anyways, with that being said, so there it goes. So when I plugged in the device again there, so you can see that it just fully cuts out the charge for whatever reason, and then you can see it ramps up the voltage. But now that it's charging the game device, of course you should expect higher wattage. Other than that, this thing is pretty straightforward, not much to talk about. The design is very nice. This is kind of a glossy plastic here with the etched numbering of the wattage and the type of charger it is, and they have the brand logo there. This part of it is kind of a fingerprint magnet, as well as this part is kind of a fingerprint magnet. So that's another thing. the plug here, I don't know, I feel like maybe the wire is kind of thin. I'm not too sure, but anyways, hopefully that does not become an issue later. So one thing I don't like about this charger, so I'm going to unplug my devices so that way I can maneuver the device a little easier. So one thing is that with it being USB-C, I do have some USB-C cables, USB-C to USB-C, which would charge my phone, but I don't really have anything other than that. So when I got it, I thought it was a good idea to have 3 USB-C since everything seems to be going that direction. But then I realized I don't really have any other USB-C cables, so I have to purchase a couple more of these cables. And I have majority of it, and I probably guess that majority of the people who are watching have more of the USB-A style ports, which is the more common style, or like this style. So, and then because I don't have any other things, I'm constantly just switching this out over and over again. So I guess, and I don't really see any USB-C to USB-A. So I guess that I will have to still use the traditional USB-C or USB-A. Now I'm starting to confuse myself, but I'm sorry. I need a micro USB, sorry, for like my earphones and things like that. So, yeah, so I'm gonna need more of these cables, and that's probably what's going to happen to the average person who purchases this. The weight on this product is pretty good. I haven't had any issues where it can't fully charge anything, or I haven't had any issues where it arcs or anything like that. So other than that, everything else is pretty good. Like I said, the only annoying thing is that when you do plug in another device, everything stops charging, and then it kind of recalculates, I guess, how to charge the devices. So that's the only annoying thing. And pretty much I would recommend this product as long as you have the cables. Otherwise, there might be other options where they have just straight USB A type ports, which may be better for a lot of viewers, or somebody who just doesn't really care for rapid charging, because this does do rapid charging, and it is capable of charging a laptop for those who are interested in charging your laptop. Although I wouldn't recommend really purchasing this to charge your laptop, only because it's probably be better to get a proper brick for your computer rather than relying on something like this. But it will work. I charge my work laptop with this device and everything is fine, and I don't see anything wrong with it. It's just that I would recommend getting a proper brick for your laptop if you are going to go that route. So other than that, that's all I have for you guys. Like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. Thank you.